is kind of neutral to slightly positive. If you look at this chart, if we want to do the euro pound, if you look at this chart, you see that the euro pound closed the week at 80.61. We have our selling point is the 80.66, so that, and it is short below the structure, which is the on the pound, which is the 80.66 on the pound. And looking at this here, this is pretty much over here. That is a sell signal. That move above the 80.66, which is a very strong structural point, going above it and putting a high of 80.86, and then turning around and going trading below the 80.66, then our bias is to the short side. And if you see, we also, the previous daily high was 80.70, so right there you have two sell signals. So again, the bias is confirms what we've been talking. We have a positive bias on the euro and a negative bias on the pound. It's not one of the trades that are very high on the hierarchy choice of things, but we're going to do that. So since this is our structure point, the 80.66, we're going to stay true to form. We're going to buy that above 80.66. This is going to be our long point and our structure long point and our stop. On the short side, which that is what we want to do, we want to take it short below the low of the day, because this is a gift. So your stop is the 80.66. I mean, your short stop is the 80.66, so it's a no-brainer. We can take it short below the 80.58. So we're going to go short below 80.58, which is the 4 daily lows. And if we do, we have a structural short point. The next structural short point is the 80.20 right there. 80.21 or something like that. And let me make sure I have the right number. 80.22. So the structure short point is the 80.22. So this means that we are going to buy the euro pound, and that is the bias. I'm sorry, the bias is, that's a sell signal. This is a little bit confusing here. I just confused myself. No, actually my bias on the euro pound is a buy. I'm positive on the euro and negative on the pound, so I'm buying it above the 80.66 because this is my momentum, this is a gift, and that's the structure, so I'm buying it above the 80.66. And we're going to go short below the 80.50, which is the structural short point to the downside. And so let's recap this again. We're buying it above the 80.66. That's going to be our long point and our structural long point and our stop. We're going to go short below 80.50, which is the low of the day. We have a structural short point at 80.22, and my stop on the short side is the 80.66. Okay, that is the euro pound right there. Let me save that, and we can move